Hi everybody and welcome to another 6th grade video. This one's going to be a really short one. I just wanted to share with you something that you're going to be teaching next week in topic 16. First thing I want to show you is the blueprint correlation and focus mainly here in measurement and geometry 1.1. Understand the concept of constants such as pi. Know the formulas for the circumference and area of a circle. 3 questions on the CST for that. So obviously something you want to pay a lot of attention to circumference and then area of a circle, but also beyond the fact that it's just heavily weighted on the CST, it's also extremely important for students to understand not only pi but circumference and area of a circle as they move into 7th grade, then into algebra and later into geometry. So let me show you real quick. Let's go to our materials, and I just want to point out something that I'm sure you've all looked at before, but I just want to hit this real quick. If you look at the 16.4, which is the circumference lesson, and you look at the math background for teachers, it really gives you a good just reminder and refresher talking about circumference and then how pi is related to that. Really wanting to get across to students that pi is this ratio between circumference and diameter. Really getting that across to students that it's this ratio. Also really hitting the fact that it's an approximate value. So when we talk about 3.14 or we talk about 22/7, that those are not exact numbers, because pi being an irrational number, that this is not exact, but it's basically an estimate or an approximation when we talk about 3.14 or 22/7. So those are 2 really important things you want to make sure to get across to students. A, that pi is a ratio to circumference to diameter, and that pi is, when we represent it with numerics like 3.14 or 22/7, that's an approximation, and the Greek symbol pi is the exact number, that exact ratio between circumference and diameter, but because that's an irrational number, we represent it with the Greek symbol pi. So one of the things that I think Envision does a really good job on, especially in 16.4, is in the interactive learning piece, where they're having students explore this idea of circumference, its relationship to diameter, and then finally coming to a conclusion about what pi is. So I'm going to take you through with a really quick video just of how to do this interactive learning. It's a really good activity for students to start seeing the pattern, and it's a really good opportunity to have this conversation with students, first to have them talk to each other about what they're seeing in this pattern, but then for you to then pull it back together and have that conversation with them.